Hello, beautiful people. Welcome once again to D and Z TV, the place where every information that is legit, that makes sense, the place to get it, it's here at D and Z TV. So, whatever you're doing, it's a Monday morning. Call your friends, call your family, call everybody who means something to you, and tell them D and Z TV has some good new vibes and gist for you. All right. So let us now get to the business of the day. Now, we all understand and know who the Oni of Ife is, and what he stands for, and what he signifies in the palace. Yes, there is more to it than meets the eye. Before now, a lot of persons have been complaining. Why doesn't Naomi want to leave? Why doesn't Naomi want to leave? If I were Naomi, I would just leave. But Naomi is actually finding it very difficult to leave. Yes, Naomi is actually finding it very difficult to leave. And the result is not far fetched. It's not far fetched at all because the Oni of Ife has come out to explain to us what he stands for in the life of Naomi. The Oni stands for something very significant in the life of Naomi. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Naomi, before now, Naomi wasn't really known by people like that. Yeah, she was just one young girl who all she does is to minister. But she wasn't as global, she wasn't as big, she wasn't as international as she has become right now. And that is because the Oni actually played a very significant and important role in her life. It is always said that who activates your life is someone you always remain very close to. Now, when we talk about activation now, Oni actually activated Naomi's life in a lot of ways. One of the ways still is the fact that Naomi was still a V until she met the Oni of Ife. And you know how some ladies could be. Some ladies could be very sentimentally attached to men who actually show them the way. I am sure you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. If someone is a V and now get someone who shows her the way, you should now really understand that of a truth, this person means a lot to you. And this person is such that you're going to keep them for a very long time. And that's exactly what Naomi has been able to do. Naomi is finding it extremely difficult to even activate something else with someone else. He's finding it very difficult. It's not just easy like that for her to just wake up right now and say, okay, oh, you know what, I actually want to start something with someone else. No, it's actually not really possible. you know it's really not possible for her to start something else with someone else. That's because Oni has been able to keep something, a deliberate mark in her life. You see, when people touch your lives in this manner, when people touch your life in this way, when people touch your life in a way that you cannot comprehend and understand, you find it actually very difficult to leave them. And that is exactly how Naomi has been stuck with the Oni. Yes, Naomi is actually stuck with the Oni, and it's actually going to take a long time for Naomi to leave the Oni, if it's actually even going to be possible. Because as far as I'm concerned, Naomi Naomi's mind, it's as if now Naomi's umbilical cord is buried where the Oni is. That is exactly what is really happening right now. The umbilical cord is buried there. No matter how hard, no matter how fast, no matter how excellent she thinks she wants to move on, you now find out that she still has to somehow come back to status quo again. That is because the Oni implanted something very deep in her life. The Oni was actually able to activate her thought senses. Before now, she has just been one preacher girl, but now she's a global preacher. She preaches now with so much vigor. She preaches now with so much strength. She preaches now with so much fire. As in, when she's talking now, you understand that this person is not just talking from talking safe, he's talking from the realms of the supernatural. And this kind of supernatural only comes when some very serious anointing has been able to touch the person. And now do not forget, the Oni is of two realms. Yes, the Oni is of two realms. The Oni is of the realms of the supernatural in the tradition, and also in the realms of the supernatural in the Christendom. And someone who controls this kind of tool like this is such that you cannot just comprehend it. Because if not for that fact, by now, Naomi could have even just left. Naomi could have just gone. Naomi could have just gone with the wind. Naomi could have just gone to start a fresh and new life now. But that is not happening. That is actually not happening because the Oni had something very, very significant to add in the life of Naomi. And as Naomi continues to remain strong with the Oni, you now realize and find out that she will begin to perfect and and control more breakthrough in her spiritual life and in her physical life. The truth about the matter is there's so much competition going on in the palace. So much competition going on in the palace. And if Naomi must remain relevant, she has to actually still remain strong with the Oni of Ife. She has to still remain very, very coordinated. She has to remain very, very joined, and nothing at all can separate them. A lot of persons have tried, a lot of persons have fought, a lot of persons have pushed, a lot of persons have done so much to see that they come in between Naomi and the Oni. But guess what? The more they try, the more the love wax stronger. The more they try, the more the love grows stronger, the more the bond gets stronger. They are Naomi and Oni are just like a broom that is in a bunch. you know Once a broom is in a bunch, you find it very, very difficult to break it. You can't. But once a broom is separated, it can easily break it each by each. Just try this experiment in your house. Get a bundle of a broom, try breaking it, and see what happens. No matter how strong you are, you cannot break a broom that is joined. But you see that same broom, bring it one by one. You'll be so shocked and amazed that in less than 30 minutes, you actually break the broom in pieces. It's going to be in shreds. And not just that, even if you carry the broom in fives, in threes, even in tens, you can break it. What does this connote? What does this signifies? It signifies that once you're together, you cannot be separated. Once you're together, nothing can break you up. But once you're separated, breakup becomes very, very, very easy. And that is exactly what the Oni is avoiding. And even Naomi too, that's exactly what she is avoiding. She doesn't want to go in that like manner. That's because she's tested and trusted. And guess what? When someone is tested and trusted, no matter what happens, the person will remain relevant. All right, people. This is where we're going to be stopping this video now till we come your way again. This is D and Z TV. If you've not subscribed to the channel, quickly subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. And if there's just anything you want us to talk about on this channel, let us know in the comment section. And guess what? We will talk about it. All right. Thank you and see you some other time. Bye bye.